everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I'm Islip, and today we're going to be taking a look at the classic legendary Voltron. Now, I got this a few months ago. Where did I get it from? I think I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. It was $109 for the whole set. Now, if you went and bought each piece individually, it came up to about $109. So, I went ahead and got this. It's a very, very beautiful set. You can flip this piece open. Flip. There we go. And there you have a window box set of your lions and their weapons, which some of the lions have moved out of their spots because it's I've taken this guy out that I couldn't wait to mess with him. He is really nice. He's got flaws. That's honestly, he has flaws. I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat. Whoops. And I just went in. The box is so big. Then you get a box. The cover of the box here, that kind of reminds me of the 80s. Right here, look at this, man. Let's tilt up just a wee bit. Can we see that? Look at that. This is awesome. This is one of the few boxes that I'm probably going to keep. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the insert, but this is awesome. This is just, I have to say right off the bat, it's got flaws. And I'll point them out to you when we get there. But let me lay this down and show you. I didn't show you the inside. Oops. Shoot. Okay. I didn't show you the inside of the box. Also, the side of this, oh my god, my childhood. Right in my childhood. This is what I wanted as a kid. Actually, as a kid, my mother bought, what was the name of it? A lion bot. And she split it up between me, my brother, and my sister. My brother got the green and yellow lions. My sister got the red and blue lions. And I got the black lion. So we kind of had to play together if we wanted to do this, or I had to borrow them from everybody. Now, when you look at the things, I don't know if you noticed it, but the paint on there looks a lot more silver than it actually is. There's a lot of paint on there. Oh, well, there's some paint on there, and then there's some colored plastic, and it's, let's just say I got a chrome pen and I'm going to be using it. So give me a second. I gotta get this guy out of here. It's too much. And here are all the lions outside of their packaging, and they look pretty good. Pretty good. They're also pretty big. We're gonna kind of go over them one by one, but this is them all armed up with all the weapons. The only one that doesn't really come with weapons is the black lion, but that's because I guess they consider the weapons for Voltron to be Black Lion's weapons, which I don't understand, because in the original toy, Black Lion had weapons. Black Lion at least had the mouth blade, if not more. When I say the original toy, I mean the original Voltron from 1984, 5, 6. I forget when they made the toys. We're gonna start off with Black Lion because he is the biggest, the beefiest, and he has, honestly, he doesn't have any weapons to speak of, but he has gimmicks. So if you flip the switch on the back, and then you press the button on the side,
the galaxy is about to be secure. Form Voltron! Form Voltron! Tails may be defeated by Voltron, defender of the universe.
you get a lot of sounds. Let me just bring it up a little closer so you can hear. Hold on.
Activate laser blade!
That's funny. He said activate laser blades, but this lion has no weapons. And then you hear him forming the blazing sword. But he's not in Voltron mode yet. But anyway, yeah, you have that. He's pretty cool. If you look, he has not so much a tongue, but a missile. And all the lions have that missile. So he is pretty big. When I say pretty big, here he is next to a Voyager sized figure. We got Earthrise Optimus. I said Voyager size, but not Voyager figure, because this one came with the trailer and they considered it a leader, even though it wasn't a leader. But yes, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Its articulation is as such. The head can move up and down, no left and right. It can rotate like that, which I guess that would be more for Voltron's mode. Mouth opens and closes. Shoot. You got to be careful because when you open it up, Voltron's face will try to come down. You can open the ears if you want to. I remember seeing when I was a kid a lot of pictures of this lion had the ears down instead of up. You certainly can do that if you want to. If you want to, you can put the wings out, even though he didn't have his wings out. Although I think when he was sitting on the castle, sitting where the statue of the Castle of Lions is, there was a winged lion, and I think they showed one scene with him with the wings out, but those are more for Voltron mode. I'll put that back. The tail goes up and down. The arms go forward about that much. They go back that much, and they stop. And then you got pivot here. I don't know why I said pivot. You can bend the legs here that much, and they're kind of ratcheted. And ratchets that are kind of hard to ratchet. They are loud. And then these legs go back that far. Let's turn them off. Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Forward that far. You can rotate this. This is more for Voltron, but you can do that. He's got a break at the leg here, so it forms one of those kind of cat knees. That moves that much, and that moves that much. And that's about it for the Black Lion. So he's big, he's beefy, he looks like he's supposed to look. He has a neck, which is something the original Black Lion in the 80s didn't have. I'm gonna move him over here, and why aren't you focusing? We're gonna bring in the legendary Voltron Black Lion. So in the show, in Legendary show, this was the actual lion. This was from the cartoon. They actually ran episodes of the cartoon on the show, like it was a TV show that they made up for Voltron, for the people who were traveling around and whatever, to tell the story of Voltron. So that's how we get the 84 Voltron, 82 Voltron, 80 whatever Voltron in the Legendary thing. And they're about the same size. This one's a little more stylized. This is more up to date. It's actually pretty impressive, but that was impressive as well. This one also has sounds. Turn the switch on. In this one, the Black Lion isn't piloted by Keith, it's piloted by Shiro. And that one, it's piloted by Keith, but yeah. Same articulation, about the same heft. He sits lower to the ground, but his wings go up higher. But yeah, it's a nice little update. It's not without its flaws. Like if you look, it's got a bit of silver paint here, but then this is like a grayish silver plastic. It doesn't quite match. It looks a little drab. So I'm thinking to go over it with a chrome marker. Like normally you don't. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, you got that articulation. Go over it with a chrome marker so it'll be nice and shiny, because it's Voltron. And maybe on the show it didn't look that shiny, but when I had the toy was nice and shiny. So that's that. Go ahead with the Blue Lion, which was piloted by Sven in the original TV show before he got hurt, and Princess Allura took over. In the original golion, he dies. So, but yeah, we've got Blue Lion. It has a launching missile gimmick here. which looks nice. It has the mouth blade, which you can take off. Come on, we actually just take them off as we're doing them. It plugs in really good. And then whatever this thing is, you got that, which I remember from the original toy as well. Unfortunately, this toy here doesn't have some of the gimmicks the original toy had. If I remember correctly, this opened up and there was a missile there. Like you pull this, the ears and the head crest would come up and there'd be a spot for a missile. And I think this shot out discs. Like you pulled it up and it shot out discs. But yeah, it looks nice. The mouth doesn't stay open, but it has that missile tongue thing that the Black Lion had. But it snaps shut, which I wish it didn't. Yeah, I wish they kind of used a ratchet in there, but they did not. Here is the legendary version, and it looks good. It kind of homages this one a bit. It does, but it's also, you know, updated, stylized. Transformation is obviously, actually the transformation is ironically very much the same. But yeah, it's a nice little update. I've had the legendary Voltron for I don't know how many years. This one though, I passed up the first time that they made it. I don't know why I did that. Oh, because I couldn't find all the pieces, so I wasn't gonna buy it if I couldn't get all the pieces. But being able to buy it online, I got everything at once. So here we go with the Red Lion, piloted by Lance. Well, here we go. We got this guy. And his tail just fell in. He's, again, another nice update. He's got a lot of articulation. They all have the same articulation as far as the legs are concerned. So his head rotates. It doesn't go up or down or side to side, whereas I think with the Blue Lion, it at least went up and down. It might have gone side to side too. Again, this is a missile launcher, and it shoots out all 3 missiles at the same time. They're on one spoke here. It's kind of cheap, but hey. And then he's got his little pew 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 gun here. So let's go ahead and whoops. Get these off. Okay, we'll get you over here, and again has the snapping mouth action. Here is Red Legendary, so you can see them, and they're roughly the same size. Because of his boxy shape, I feel like he takes up more real estate, and his head is a lot bigger too. And with the legendary heads, I feel like they all feel very similar, whereas with the heads for the original Voltron, they all have a lot of differences. Like this one's squarer than the other lion. Red and blue have completely unique heads, and of course black has its own unique head. But yeah, there you go. Yellow, and he's got his missile launcher again. It shoots the missile. I don't know which one. Oops, it's down there. We got the missile launcher. We've got the blade. When I was a kid, I used to think that all the blades came together to form the blazing sword, but they don't. They're just blades that magically appear. You have this thing here, which would on the show would spin around like this, and then the missiles would shoot out of it. This moves. It's kind of a hallmark to the old toy when you'd pull this up, and then this kind of moved, and it had a button on it so you could shoot a missile out. And also in the original toy, the lion's ears flapped open, and they had missile launchers on the inside. I kind of wish those were still there, even though they looked a little silly, but it still would have been cool. Here is, whoops. Yeah, Red Lion was Lance because Keith flew the Black Lion. Okay, so here we have the legendary. What color are you? Yellow Lion. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, the classic one feels bigger. It again feels bigger, but this one is definitely stylized. There's less of a breakup of body plans between the lions, I feel like, with the legendary than there is with the whatchamacallit. And also, again, the heads are a lot similar. He's got an underbite. Pidge's, the green lions, we'll go over the green lion when we get to the green lion, but it's, again, pretty nice. And before I forget, I'm gonna, here we go, just to emphasize the size of these figures. There's an Optimus Prime. That's how big these things are, as they should be. So we'll get you out. And it's definitely much bigger. Honestly, I have the Toynami Masterpiece Voltron. And if my hands weren't occupied with these toys, I would be putting up air quotes, because Masterpieces, I mean, it looks good when it holds together right, but it's just, this actually feels more quality than that one does. And I feel like, you know, this was set up to be a toy, and the other thing was supposed to be like, you know, I guess a collectible, but it doesn't feel good. So, and it looks pretty anemic compared to this. I'll maybe put a link at the end scroll with that Voltron, the video for that Voltron, so you can take a look at it. It's definitely a lot smaller too. It's probably about maybe half the size. So here we got Pidge's Lion. Now in the legendary series, the Green Lion was piloted by I think her name was Katie, so who pretended for the first few episodes to be a boy, but it turned out it was a girl. In the original show, Pidge was a boy. So, but it looks very nice. I just wish these were, well, actually now it's growing on me. It's not a dull silver, like they've got a bit of gloss to it, so it doesn't look quite that dull, but I do wish it was still more chrome like. I'm not gonna lie. Take those out. And then this thing, I think this thing, like the other one that I don't know if it was this one or if it was the other one that spun and shot out needles, and then one of these shot like 3 at a time. It would rotate a little bit and shoot. So I don't know if it was this one or Hunks that was like that, but you got this. I don't actually even remember this weapon in the show, if I'm honest with you, or the original toy. Oh, this is so hard to get out, but here we go. And unfortunately, when they made the articulation here, they put, I don't know why they put the rotation for the arm at the forearm instead of up here. So when you make Voltron, you make the arm, it does this, which is, you know, it's unnecessary because you can just do that. But you know, it's there. It's a thing. When we get to Voltron, I'll show you what the issues are with it. But overall, though, this thing was definitely worth getting. Oh, where's last Green Lion? And here's the legendary. And this one, I feel like, at least the toy, deviates a lot more from the original figure than the other. I shouldn't say that. But one thing, I hate that for whatever reason they gave this one an underbite. It's like when they made the jaw, they put the jaw for a different lion on his face, because it's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be that long. But and then you've got the Voltron shield here, whereas the on the original Voltron, it was the shield was a whole separate piece. But yeah, it sits bigger, but I mean, again, still a nice update, and they're relatively close in size, so you can, you know, mix. I don't know if you can mix and match them. So when I combine them, we can see if we'll mix and match them. And speaking of combine mode, let's go ahead and get that started. So first we'll start with Pidge, since we have Pidge, and fold the legs up like so. These go like this as per the original show. I know I've seen a lot of people where they have the feet like this, and I know there's some other Voltrons that transform the feet go like that, or the feet stay out like that. Like there's an auto-morphing one that does that, and it drives me nuts. And then the tail kind of goes in here, and you kind of open this up a little bit just so you can get enough space and rotate this, and you're gonna push the tail in as far as it'll go, like that. So it's a little teeny weeny nub, and then pull out this port, and you got the left arm done, we will go with the left leg. And the transformation for the legs and the arms are the same, so I'm probably going to just skip the other two. But these fold up like this. On the show, they actually turned into actual heels, but they don't on the toy, obviously. So that goes like that. This flips over like this, and then this just slides up like so, and you've got a foot. And let me show you how big, again, how big this foot is. There's Optimus. That's how big the leg is. It's pretty darn big. There we go. We got a foot. Other arm, just like so, like so, and this goes. This is supposed to go in. Okay, now you don't want to go in. There we go. Okay, there we go, and then that comes out. Other arm on this side done. Blue Lion is exactly the same transformation as Yellow Lion, and the legendary one, the blue and yellow have slight differences, and like very, very subtle slight differences in their transformation, but not a lot. Oh, I got them on the wrong side. This actually goes over this side. This side. Let's see. Oh, wait. No, I had them right. I had them on the right side. So again, other leg, pretty big. And then we take him, and I'm going to turn on the gimmicks. To turn on the gimmick. Oh my God, that scared me. Oh, I didn't even show it. It
Galaxy is about to be secure.
lights up there.
Form Voltron.
Okay. Straighten out the legs. Open here. This flips up. This flips up. Rotate them all the way around. Okay, these come up, whoops, and then they split like so. Okay, and then, I mean, we could do the whole thing, but we're not gonna. Bring this down, bring that down, and then fold these out. And you have Voltron's head. So we'll go ahead and start attaching, and when you have the gimmick on, when you attach them,
Blue light coming in.
Yellow Lion, leaping into action.
okay, and he's gonna get really big. We'll just tilt this because I don't have enough space. And then
Set to go, kid.
Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters on go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron. Form blazing sword.
there we go. We have them. I wish they would have said "Let's go Voltron Force" together, because they rarely said "Go Voltron." Sometimes they would just say Voltron instead of "Let's go Voltron Force." But I think "Let's go Voltron Force" was just a better call out. So give me a second. Here again for size comparison is Optimus Prime. And here is a masterpiece styled figure for scale comparison. So he's pretty big. He is pretty big. You can arm him with the blazing sword and the shield. You can also arm the lions with, there they are. You can arm the lions with their individual weapons in this mode actually, and have like super duper mooper mode or whatever. But yeah, you just take this, open it up, and there's a tab here that goes into a slot in the green lion's mouth, which I can't see from this end. There it is. So you can do that. I feel like the shield is a little bit small. I feel like it should have been, and the sword too. I feel like they're undersized because I believe the original ones were this size, but again, it's fine. It's cool. Okay. He is tilting back a little bit. But you have Voltron all kitted up. Okay, and I gotta get up because now it's too big. That's what she said! So he still has...
Kids, talk to me. Are you hurt? No, I can handle it. We've got to hang on somehow.
I trust you, Keith.
Activate laser blades.
So yeah, you have that. I mean, he still talks. He looks good. He looks the part now. You can play with him. He's very posable. There are a few issues. First issue. When you go to move the arm, you cannot, it always breaks up the sculpt. You cannot tilt, you cannot turn it in here. It doesn't rotate like it's supposed to. Let's get you off. And that's disappointing because you have to break up Voltron's sculpt. This should be able to rotate at the shoulder, like the shoulder connection, but it doesn't, and it's probably due to the gimmick. When you put it in and it registers that you put a line in, you know, nice gimmick, but that kind of sucks. You can bend the arm here. Unfortunately, you can't bend it around. You can do that, but you can't rotate here, so you can't get the arms to really go out. They do rotate here, but that really doesn't do you any good. Like, that's great for forming the blazing sword if you want to or something, but I mean, you could just leave it like this and just turn the head like that. So that was unnecessary. That's there's no waste because of the gimmick. The sound box is right inside here. The legs go out that far. They go back.
We've got to hang on somehow.
We got to turn you off. Goes back about that far. You can bend the knee that far, and if you really need to, you can use Black Lion's knee bend to kind of fudge another, you know, whatchamacallit. The heads swivel just a little bit to the left and right, and you don't have any ankle tilt, but you do have leg splay if you want it. So there's that. And of course the heads, the lion heads do move down and up. So if you need toe tilt, you've got your toe tilt. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move him back and bring in Legendary. Here you go. We've got Legendary Voltron next to Classics Legendary Voltron. And I mean, they both look really good. I'm not gonna lie. They both look. He looks a little weird because the heads don't, like the necks don't go into the body because of the way they transform. And I also mistransformed the wings so that they actually look good, because if you fold them the way they're supposed to look, they look ridiculous. But they both look good together, and they both have their little...
Pitch. Don't shield.
My shield can't take much more of this.
Oh, I turned this one off. I forgot. For some reason, my classic Voltron likes to roar more than anything else.
Talk to me. Are you hurt? No, I can handle it.
So yeah, this one, it has the same issue where when you rotate the line, it rotates at the shoulder, but because this piece here is completely black, it's harder to notice it. It also has, like, you have to move these up so you can use the bend, but it bends, and then you can rotate it out to the side, which I don't know why the Classics Voltron does not do that. So, but this one here has a stability problem. It does not like to stand up. This one here is pretty good. I don't know if it's because of the age of that toy, because I've had it for a very long time, or if it's because this one just has a better foot base. I think you could probably mix and match them. Let's find out. We'll take you
Come
off.
on, team. Let's get out of here fast.
You off.
My bad.
Let's see, can you fit in here?
Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron. Form blazing sword.
So you can mix and match the lions, it appears. It's weird that you put the red lion on here and he does the whole combination thing. When you put it on here, it just made a noise of it connecting, but that's it. It didn't do, you know, form feet and legs and arms and all that good stuff. So, but yeah. So there you go. You can mix and match. I forgot to show up that this Voltron's head can turn. This Voltron's head does not turn. It looks up, but it doesn't turn. Ooh, my God, it's falling over. So, yeah, it's a really cool toy. You know what? I may not paint it after all. I may paint the weapons, but the actual lions, I guess they look fine the way they are. As far as the silver is concerned, maybe Hunk's cannon I might do, but other than that, it looks alright. It looks. Hopefully you can hear me, because I forgot I got the mic way down there now and I'm standing up. I had to stand up because these guys are just too tall. I had to move the camera back and I'm reaching over. But yeah. Whoops. Yeah, so like I said, I got him. Like, you can pick him up in most places for the same exact price. You can also buy him piecemeal if you want to. You can mix and match your Voltrons if you have the older Voltron. It does mix and match, so you know you got that. And overall, though, I really enjoy this Voltron. I like the way it looks. It feels okay. The gimmicks are actually not too bad. You know, they get in the way of some things, but they're not overly bad. So I like it. I do like it. I enjoy it. And if you like Voltron and you want a big old chonky Voltron, this guy is a big old chonky Voltron. That said, I'm Isip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That said, I'm out. Ciao.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video and feel so inclined, hit that thumbs up. If you aren't subbed and you like my videos, then subbing would do us both a favor, adding to my subscriber count and notifying you of my newest posts. Share the mess out of my vids and let's grow this channel. See you in the next video.